Many people assume that they have to be in their car during a crash in order to use their insurance. But Ankin Law says it's time for Illinoisans to know their rights.
Howard Ankin, principal attorney of Ankin Law, shares how you can be covered after an accident, even if you're simply walking and not driving.
When people come to see me and they have their own automobile insurance policy, they don't realize that they have coverage for both them or anybody that lives in their household for any time that they're wrongfully hit by a car. So let's say they're walking, they're biking, they're jogging, and they're hit by a car. They've insured themselves against the bad actions of another person.
And this is a case of really knowing your rights, because in this particular case, the woman did go to the insurance company and did try to have her medical bills and such taken care of.
Yeah, this case is just so crazy. My client, she's walking into a store, and as she's going to walk in, somebody in their car, they go to back in, to turn around, and they hit her. And so the guy gets out of his car, looks down at her, sees how badly hurt she is, and he speeds away.
Oh, that's awful.
Okay? Yeah. So anyways, we file a claim with the insurance company, and this is standard. This is something that goes back, generations. And we make a claim, and we say that we want coverage, and they say, no, you don't have coverage. Why? Because they put into the fine print in the insurance policy that my client had to be in a car at the time that she was in the accident. But that's not the purpose of underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage. The purpose of it is that any time that you're walking, biking, jogging, and you get hit by the wrongful acts of somebody else, you insure yourself or you insure the people that are members of your household against these bad actions of other people.
Is she still fighting this today?
So currently the case is still in a fight. Our case was consolidated with another case. So our case, just to show you the broad coverage of underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage in people's car insurance policies, our case was consolidated with another case where actually a 14-year-old boy was riding his bicycle and was hit by a policy, but hit with his father's policy that had this language in it, and he's fighting to say that he was entitled to coverage also. Our case, because of how we filed for penalties against the insurance company, our case was set back down, and our case is now set for a hearing, both on how much money our client should be getting and for penalties against the insurance company. That other case now is up on appeal and is actually going to the Illinois Supreme Court.
So if I understand you correctly, Howard, this is Illinois law.
Absolutely. The Illinois Supreme Court ruled in 1977 that it's absolute public policy that we want to make sure that people who have car insurance can protect themselves against the bad actions of somebody else. So if somebody else leaves the scene of the accident and it's a hit and run, somebody doesn't have car insurance currently in place, like they failed to pay their policy, or even if somebody doesn't insure themselves for enough money. Let's say somebody who hits them as a $25,000 policy and you insure yourself with a $100,000 policy, you can insure yourself for another $75,000 in coverage. This is absolutely the law, and it's important that everybody knows this in order to make sure that they're getting what they pay for when they have their car insurance.
It's a matter of knowing your rights.
It's a matter of knowing your rights. And are the rights different from state to state? Like if I'm driving somewhere else or visiting somewhere, am I covered there too?
Yes, we're talking about the state of Illinois,
okay.
But basically all 50 states have some form of this coverage. There are some other states that have what's called PIP coverage and other types of automobile insurance coverage, but for the state of Illinois, this is what we have.
Okay, so what should a person do if they find themselves in this situation? They're involved in a hit and run, they have no way of getting in touch with that other driver, but they do have insurance of their own.
Well, in general, if you're involved in an automobile accident, you should make sure that you get emergency medical care and treatment. Sure. You need to make sure that you turn this case into the police and get it properly investigated. And then, yes, you should call a professional or a society of professionals. You should call somebody like me, obviously, 312-6-million, and I'm here to help, and we'll make sure that we help perfect these type of cases for someone.
And you've been doing this for a couple of years.
Yes, and actually, this type of case is something that people call me about all the time. People call, they say they have concerns, they don't know where to turn, and really, it's good that we're talking about about this here today, because a lot of people, when they call me, they don't realize that when they have car insurance, they are afforded this coverage. And that's why they need to talk to somebody like myself to get the compensation that they deserve and get what they're paying for with the automobile insurance policies that they have.
All right. Howard, thank you.
Thank you for having me today.
If you are a victim of a hit-and-run accident, the team at Anken Law is ready to speak with you. You can call them or head to their website, ankenlaw.com. They have locations in Schaumburg, Orland Park, Rosemont, and downtown.